In the next couple of years, the City Beautiful will be in its fullest bloom yet as it begins bursting with thousands of breathtaking orchid flower blossoms. Thousands of native orchid seedlings, as part of the Million Orchid Project, are being planted on Coral Gables City trees. Recently at the Merrick House, city crews began planting the first large batch of orchid seedlings that have been propagated and grown by Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden for the Million Orchid Project. The planting will continue throughout the summer as the humid rainy season is the best time of the year to plant orchid seedlings.
The Million Orchid Project is a collaboration with Fairchild Botanical Garden, where we're going to be planting approximately 250,000 orchids in the city of Coral Gables as part of a larger Million Orchid program with Fairchild.
Today we're just putting a few hundred orchids here in the Merrick House. We're working with the city staff members to just show how to plant them, where to plant them. So throughout this summer and next we'll be able to put orchids throughout the city. We have scientists at Fairchild that study the ecology of orchids, so we know what to look for in the trees. One thing that we notice is that the orchids tend to grow well in places that have resurrection fern. That's the fern that grows on the branches of oak trees and mango trees. So things like that we look for.
The Million Orchid Project was launched in 2012 by Fairchild with the goal to reestablish 1 million native orchid plants into South Florida's urban landscapes. Fairchild is growing South Florida native orchid plants by the thousands in its indoor laboratory with the help of volunteers. 4 orchid species that were once common in our region are being planted. They include Florida butterfly orchids, dollar orchids, cockleshell orchids, and cigar orchids, also known as cowhorn orchids. For more information on the Million Orchid Project, visit fairchildgarden.org. For What's Happening Coral Gables, I'm Brianna Moles.